Okay, it's been a busy weekend getting jobs done on the boat, and you'll see some new holes that have appeared where we did some excavation of the buoyancy tanks with the intention to review to see what was there and try and see what condition the foam was in. We expected to see foam, but we weren't disappointed, although we were really, because the side you're looking at was dry, but the side, the starboard side, was wet. But I also just thought we'd show that we've been continuing to try and strip the flaky, irritating paint off of the interior, which we intend to try to get to a point where we've got enough of it off, and then we can recoat. Whether and what we use, I think, is still to be decided, but we're going to get that done. Sorry, just climbing in the boat. So you can see what we're facing. Now this tank on the starboard side was definitely wet, and moisture had been getting in. So we've done some excavation in on this side. You won't be able to see in there, but this side we've cut out. So we need to fit some inspection hatches at some point, but we need to dig all of this out first, and then the decision really is, what do we do next? Because this side, I don't know whether you'll be able to see, it flexes because it hasn't got the support of the foam that was there before. But this side is nice and solid. So we'll have to decide whether we refill with foam again, possibly. I think we need to retape around the side of the tanks if we're going to do that, but that's a possibility, or whether we go for airbags. We know in the future that we're going to want to try and fit a bulkhead up here. I think for this year, because we've got the mooring and we want to get on with it, we'll probably start looking at a buoyancy bag solution for the bow for this year. But in the future, I think a bulkhead, and trying to seal that so that that's a big lump of buoyancy for us, and then combine with the tanks, and then something in the stern as well. So then this is the other activity we've been trying to look at this weekend. Probably not going to be able to see really, but in the back of there is a piece of marine ply, which is like a bulkhead, with the thinnest layer possible of glass, and that side is soaking wet, absolutely soaking wet, so we need to let it dry out. This side wasn't so bad, but we will probably need to reglass those in, and then sort out what do we do with this space in the stern of the boat, and try and work out a combination of storage. We've got there was a like a shelf effectively that goes across there. Also these holes here on both sides. I think there was it looks like there was a bench that went across, and we've got a nice piece of wood that we could do that with. But anyway, all of this generally we need to work out what do we do next in terms of the configuration. What we've also got coming next few days, hopefully, is finally the engine hoist that we're going to use. We're going to try to use an engine hoist, see how we get on to get the keel out. So lots to do, loads of work still to go. We're still enjoying it, making progress, but little by little. But anyway, we'll see you soon.